Charles, where are we marching to?
I don't know. I never did any clowns. I just followed good enough for me.
All right, how's it going?
Another thing I've been thinking about, there's a reason why the opposition is getting less and less. It's an awesome thing. It's a really good thing. Because when Antifa isn't here, when people actually come up and shake our hands, they get to talk to us, they get to show their appreciation, or they get to question us without worry of a bunch of Nazis trying to beat them up, if that makes sense. So we should be very thankful. I think this is an opportunity. If we can keep doing this at least once a month, whoever's organizing, I'll keep doing it too. We got to get your friends out here, get more people out here. Imagine, hundreds of people marching and praying in Portland. If there's one city that needs it, it's Portland. Okay? And this is how we change people, this is how we change hearts and minds. All right? Let's go.
Hey, all right.
Flags upside down. Keep going.
What I stand for.
March to them.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you as well.
Yeah, good. Excuse me, miss. Would you mind telling me your name for the record? Hightower Productions. Media Production.
Yeah. Hey Richard, how you doing, buddy?
What's that? Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. Would you consider yourself a higher up?
Technically, I'm not. I quit. I joined when it was fun.
So I want to talk about something I've told this parable multiple times, okay? But I think it's important to hear it, and I think it's very important, and it really applies to where we're at in this country right now, and it goes to the whole thing, okay, that relative to times is obedience to God, okay? This parable of the rich young man. Rich young man goes to Jesus, asks he believes Jesus is the Son of God. He believes he is Lord. He says, God, how do we get into the kingdom of heaven? Jesus says, follow the 10 commandments, okay? He's like, I did follow the 10 commandments, which I always say is probably a lie. We probably tried, okay? And Jesus said, there's only one more thing I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you, he's rich, right? I'm going to ask you to sell all your possessions and come follow me, right? Jesus is literally offering this guy a chance to start a revolution with him, to change the world, to walk with Jesus in the flesh. Can you imagine getting that offer? All he had to do was let go of his possessions. All he had to do was let go of the habitual life that he lives every single day, right? You guys got to think about things in your life. I do too. I struggle with a lot of things. We got to think about what are the things we're not letting go, right? This rich young man put his head down and walked away in shame because he was unwilling to sell all his possessions. Possessions are worthless, ladies and gentlemen. When you die, your possessions do not go with you. This is the thing. It's not, living life isn't about just not sinning. It's not just about following the commandments. It's about actually going out there and sacrificing to do what is right in this world, to do what is right for this country. This country is burned down to the ground because we have too many people who are too big of cowards to stand up for what is right. You guys feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Rebellion to tyrants is obedience to God, because no one wants to step up against the tyrants. Because the tyrant will murder you, right?
Yeah.
The tyrant will oppress you. The tyrant will slander your name like we deal with all the time, like the Chinese government does. Okay? That's why we're here. We are here on this world to fight for what is right, to be warriors for Christ. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah.
Tiny toes. Bad boy affiliation.
No. I don't know.
All right, guys. I want you to say hi to Michael. What's their name? Oh, and Daniel. They just saw us. Okay. Michael's 15 years old. He wants to pray for us.
Father, I just thank you so much for every person here that has a heart that is willing to show your love, Father. I thank you for every heart here that is willing to go out and truly show your love, not with violence or nothing, but just show it off your presence that is bouncing off of them, Father. I just thank you for the boldness that they have to walk through these streets, Jesus. I just pray for just every single person that may get touched by them, Lord. It'll be truly by your presence and just you, just hovering around them wherever they walk, Jesus. I just thank you for that. Thank you for your goodness and your love that you have showing us and that you're showing everyone around us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
to give just a quick little short story about something that happened this morning. So I woke up and me and Haley were conversing, we're having our morning cigarette, just kind of talking. And I mentioned how the other night I'm at work and you know, I kind of got some downtime, so I'm reading the book, and it's a book on biblical prophecies of what has happened and what is to come. And I mentioned how I like to read the book of Revelation. It's my favorite book in the Bible. Bring it back there. So Revelation is my favorite book in the Bible. I love reading it, and so I've read it over and over, and as confusing as it is, I can't make sense of it all. But getting it from a different perspective of somebody else that's reading this book definitely helps me out. And I was just telling Billy how excited I am for that second coming. As terrible as those times are going to be, as terrible as it will be for everybody on earth, it's going to be so great to have that second coming of Jesus come down to give His love and His glory to the earth. I'm so ready. For the new earth, for the new Jerusalem. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I love my life that I'm living now, but I'm ready for the life after this life. I'm ready to be with Jesus. I'm ready to be with God, and I hope we all are too. Amen.
He's going to be running for president in the future. You're going to be all following him and supporting him all over.
That's right, guys. Just like running for office.
What office, man? Seriously, you better figure out where you're going.
That's right.
And when do you plan on running for office? 2036. Fantastic. Is that because of an age restriction?
Yeah, it's about 65 to run, and I figured that I'm going to run for maybe get so I'm kind of looking at what I want to do in the near future.
Robert, please don't do that.
I'm really getting into all
Showing your true Antifa side then.
when I used to live out in Oklahoma, and all these things for me. And so when I came to do
Come on.
Go,
come up to
You don't answer questions that you don't want to answer.
No, I don't answer exactly because I'm 63. I'm older than you, and you're younger than me, trying to demand that I respond to you.
What does that matter? How is there a big difference between 60 and 63?
Well, how's there a difference between your age and his? You could legally
You're the
marry him.
one that was talking down to him because
That's what you think.
When you have to recite your age and your educational background, blah blah blah, that's talking down to him.
That's your perception. That's not a fact.
That's exactly what
Really? Who taught you that? Your parents are my parents? You have your society, but you're opposing your society onto me. I come from a different background than you do, but you can't respect
No,
that.
I think
Because you
that
think where you're from,
rudeness is
and
rudeness
you
is
think
rudeness.
you're-
It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. It's different in different parts of the United States.
Oh, okay. So in certain parts of the United States, it's not rude to talk down to people, and in
I'm not
other parts
talking down. You perceive us talking down because you were raised to think that. I wasn't. Okay, I went to a school where I had a big zit between right here on my forehead in 8th grade, and it was a big bump, and I tried to put makeup and cover it. And the first thing in class was someone said, "Damn, you look like Cyclops. That is the biggest zit I've ever seen." Where you're from, how would that have been? And I wasn't offended. But someone might find that offensive. If someone came to you and said, "That is the biggest zit I've ever seen. You look like Cyclops."
Well, let's see. When I was in the 8th, no, okay, I see what you're getting. You're trying to assume that I was raised in this like politically correct,
No.
some sort of.
I'm just saying that's how I grew up. Where things that I hear people saying
if
are
somebody
rude,
said
aren't rude in
that
my
to me
society.
when I was in the 8th grade, we probably all laugh about it.
Okay, and as an adult, would you laugh? You should laugh more as an adult. Growing up means getting
Having a fucking
offended.
zit is not the same as people who are transgender having their rights taken from them. How are you? What are you even talking about?
I'm androgynous, so yes, that would
So are
be
you having your
considered
rights taken away today?
trans. Not because
What does today?
I'm
You just told me that a
Hey.
transgender is having his rights taken
because
away.
my employer,
What are you
my
talking about
employer
then?
is not discriminating against me. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen to other people.
Okay, but why are you asking us about it?
Because I'm asking you, do you
Because
think that
your
it could be
group, because
place right
Patriot
now.
Prayer, from what I've read,
Brandon
does
Farley's
not
all
support
over it.
transgender
Where did you
rights.
read that?
Oh, you know, in the fake news.
Well, no, tell me that. No, be
I
specific.
read about it in the newspaper.
Which newspaper?
I don't remember.
You should.
heard yourself from Joey Gibson's mouth?
Have you heard
Are
any
you part of
Patriot?
Patriot Prayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard any
Do
Patriot
you
Prayer
support
say
gay
that?
rights? Do you support gay marriage? Do you support?
We never even talk about it. You guys talk about it, and it posted on
This
us.
is the theory of gay rights, all that.
Yeah.
But guess what? If someone's a Christian and they don't, they have that right.
Yes, yes,
It's called religious freedom.
People do have religious freedom in this country. Absolutely,
And I
they
have
do.
friends and relatives who don't believe in gay rights, and I give them that
And you know what?
benefit.
That's fine, and they can take that to the ballot box. That's fine. But I don't agree that we should be doing anything in this country that takes rights away from other people.
Guess what?
So if
Do
we're,
you know
if
that
we're
any
voting,
people who are in our group have been fired from jobs because 100 people call in 30 minutes to get them fired? Take their jobs away because they read something like you did, and that's bigotry. When
I
you
disagree with that
disagree with
too.
someone,
I disagree
do
with
you
that
know
too.
Proud Boys were mislabeled by Jason Wilson, who works for The Guardian, lives here in Portland? He's the one that published a story about Proud Boys being a hate group. I called the FBI that same day. I contacted Jason Wilson. I said, Jason, you know that's a lie because you spent 300 hours around Proud Boys. You've never heard anything hateful out of one of their mouths. Jason said, what are you talking about? This was in Clark County. I said, that's not what that report says. I called the FBI, let me finish, in Seattle, and they said, we have nothing on Proud Boys. 2 people. I told Jason, you need to retract that story. Then the Portland FBI office had to come out and say, no, Proud Boys are not a hate group.
Okay.
So when you read something, it doesn't make it true.
Okay, what does your group stand for? What are you protesting today?
We're not
what are you
protesting.
marching for today? What are you marching for?
We're not marching, we're walking. Marching is like this. They're Jesus and lots of things, but why do you even care? Do you ask those people why they're walking? Do you ask those people why they're
If
walking?
you're out doing a public march with signs, I think why not ask what
But you have a
why not?
preconceived notion about us that you read in a newspaper. No one in our group has ever talked about trans or whatever.
Okay.
Never mentioned it once. But other people who came to our groups who are all left made that up because Democrats are so unhappy about Trump losing that they'll say and do anything in order to win the White House in 2020. Because, you know, Portland rioted for 4 days when Trump won. There was $1.5 million worth of damage to the city when Trump won.
So
That's Portland.
what is your purpose in being out?
I
here
don't
today?
ever answer my purpose to anyone. That is an
Then why do it?
anti-American
Then
question.
why
You do
it?
not ask an American on a public street, why are you here?
But you're very specifically marching for a cause. What's wrong with asking you what it is?
But march with us and
That
find
doesn't
out.
make sense. That doesn't make any
You
sense.
seem to think that
Why
you're
would
minding
I
your-
join?
you think
Why would
your
I join a
upbringing
group and I don't know what they're about?
is
Why would I
walking
do
with.
that?
You're walking.
I'm not going to walk with anybody if I don't know what their purpose is.
We
and
don't
what
have
you're
to have a
marching
purpose.
For.
We're just human beings on a
That's-
sidewalk.
Is Jesus good enough for a purpose?
Well,
It's a simple question. Is Jesus good enough for a purpose?
What does that mean? What's
What do you
your
mean, Jesus?
purpose of marching for Jesus?
Why
What does
not?
that mean?
Don't people march for their?
So you're just
I'm going to
marching
ask.
because you're Christian and you want to.
Well, it's a Christian nation. It was supposed to be. I know it's kind of.
That's not true.
It is. It's founded principles, Constitution. You can look at it.
Okay, the Constitution does not say that this is a Christian nation.
And all of the founders writings
It
see that they
doesn't.
were
Why would they write the First
Christian
Amendment that
principles.
gives us freedom?
Christian principles.
The First Amendment
If
gives
someone's
us
a trans,
freedom
they're a
of
criminal. No, of
religion.
course you don't.
It does.
And then also,
So, but we're trying
the right
to. Are we not trying? Is America not trying to push the Christian values away?
For rights to abortion.
see now,
Are they? Are they or not?
I could
So
say.
you're not answering my question.
I could say that the other side that
Yes, but they're trying to bring it to a better
Americans
issue.
are trying to push their religion.
No, we've been silent for too long.
Well, actually, I
Actually, we've been silent.
When you want
The abortions got passed, let's kill babies. That got passed because the Christians were pacifists and sat in the churches and didn't say one word. Homosexuality got passed because Christians were passive and didn't say one word. Anti, how about Bible? Forget me. I have nothing to do with it. How about Bible?
I don't.
Prayer got pushed out of school, didn't it? Prayers got pushed out of
But
school.
why should there be prayer?
But the Muslims can wear their headbands in the schools, right?
Why should there be Christian prayer in a public
Why
school?
should there be a Muslim wearing their stuff in the school?
Why should there be
a Muslim wearing their stuff in the school? Tell me that.
That's
It's the same thing. It's religion.
Wearing something, you can wear a crucifix in a public school.
We said prayer.
But why
I said prayer in the Bible. Bible. Why should there not be?
Christian prayers?
Why should there not be?
Because a public school is for everybody.
Yeah,
It's
and our
not
land
just
was for what?
Christians.
Our land was founded on God. In God we trust. You remember that? It's on your dollar bill that you love.
In this country,
It's on your dollar
the
bill
First
that you love.
Amendment guarantees
How was that into the dollar
religious
bill in the
freedom.
50s?
One
Well,
nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
You're misunderstanding why the First Amendment was even written.
Right.
The First Amendment was written because when we were first colonized, we were colonized under the English colony, and under English law, you had to go to the English church. So they passed that freedom of religion so that no state or anyone can force you or anyone else to worship in a certain way.
Correct. Exactly. That is what the First Amendment says. So then you don't force people in a public school to say Christian prayers
And you
because
don't
there
force
could
kids
be.
in a public school to listen to all the homosexuality going on by the teachers that are being pushed either.
Amen.
You don't force that on kids. You don't force that.
I'm not
But
saying.
you back it up.
I
It's
don't
Ted
disagree.
Wheeler.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree
Well,
with
then
you.
you should take it to Ted
But
Wheeler.
there's
Get it out the
no
school.
religion in public schools.
Get it out.
Has
That
no
is a
place.
religion.
It has
What's
no
the religion?
place.
What's religion?
We
What's
should not be
religion?
saying Christian prayers in public
What's
schools.
religion? What's the definition of religion?
I think that religion.
No, what's not what you think. What's the definition of religion?
Well, why don't you give me the?
It's tradition, practices, tradition. What are the homosexuals doing in school?
That are based.
What are the
it's your-
homosexuals doing in
traditions
school?
That are based
What's our
on
mayor
your
doing?
religious beliefs, your
It's
beliefs
not-
in God
it's
and a
not-
higher
It has
power.
nothing to do with God. It could be God. Religion is a practice, tradition that you keep practicing over and over and over.
Wait, can I say something?
That's
I taught,
religion.
Nobody
wait,
is
I want
telling
to say
you that you
something.
can't practice your Christian religion.
They're practicing their religion in school.
Wait, I wanna say
Homosexuality is
something.
being pushed and told kids that he's a girl. You're a girl? Are you a girl? No, you're not.
If your kids are going to a school
He's
where
not
people
confused at
are
5 years
telling
old.
their children that they're a different gender, that's ridiculous.
That's what they're doing.
And
That's what they're
well,
doing.
if that's happening, then there's a problem.
Well, you should rise up and say something then. That's what they're doing. They're pushing their
Right,
religion.
but what
across America,
well,
the rainbow
it's,
flags.
First
You
of
don't
all,
see
it's not a
Christian flags, do you?
religion. It's not a religion. People are talking about their rights.
Their rights.
Okay, their right to be homosexual.
And the Christian rights are to shut up now because the homosexuals are ruling.
No, you have you have a right to disagree.
Oh, we get beat
but
up.
you don't have a right.
get beat up if we support
because
Trump.
homosexuals don't get beat up. It happens every single day.
It does?
It happens every single day.
Okay. I haven't seen one homosexual
Well, there are
around here
actual
get beat up.
people who
I
are
guarantee
out
if
there-
Antifa showed up, somebody here would be insulted.
Yep.
way
They beat us up all the
Muslims kill
time.
them? Like
last time.
They don't care what gender or age we are. Antifa beats us up all the time. And they ripped off my cross and punched me in the face
Well,
and called me a Christian bitch.
I think that's wrong.
But they didn't
I
get
think that-
arrested.
I
You know
think that's
why?
wrong.
Because they cover their faces. That's why there's never been an arrest
And
on
I
my
and
assault.
I think that that's
Okay,
wrong.
I want to say something real quick.
Okay.
There are school
I think that's
districts
wrong, but
where
that's-
you can't
that's a
give
complete-
homework on Jewish high holidays. Did you know that? There are lots of school districts in the United States of America that you are not allowed to give homework on high holidays.
All right, if you have a problem with that,
I don't.
Then you should,
I don't.
Then why are
But
you talking
but
about
I
it?
accept it, and I also accept Christian prayer. I accept all of it.
You should not be.
But you like the
should not
Jewish
be
high holidays, but you don't like Christian prayer. Do you like Jewish high holidays?
Do you pray before every meal?
I'm
you
not
can
talking
pray
about that.
Do you think
without
schools should do
saying
that
what
with no
everyone
homework
else
for anybody on
is
Jewish
like?
high
A school
holidays?
should
Forced
not
to pray.
promote any kind of religion.
But they-
and if they are, then that's a problem.
Well,
You know what's happened
It's
in
a
America
constant
since we
debate.
took God out the country? How about all the school shootings that you probably hate? That's one thing that's happened. Just
most
one
of
out
school
of many.
I completely disagree that has to do with
Really?
taking
Why wasn't it
Christianity.
happening? Why wasn't it happening before?
Because we didn't have access to the kind of guns that we have now. Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
Let me tell you what.
The mob was around, weren't they? The mob wasn't around? Wasn't the mob? Didn't they have access to guns? What was the mob doing in the communities? They had access to guns, trust me.
They didn't have. It's our culture. It's our
Right, so
culture.
there are guns around.
It's our culture, but to blame it on lack of Christianity is silly. It's absolutely silly. If you think that's what's leading to all these killings, that's just
That's
silly.
one thing out of many.
Well, I
like
think
one
that's
out
silly.
of many
but-
like me.
Godlessness. What is it then if it's not that?
Guns like me.
If it's not godlessness.
Well, first of all, we have access to all kinds of weapons, and we live in a country where we don't used to glorify violence in this country.
We glorify violence?
We absolutely glorify violence. We're a country that believes that war is like the greatest thing that can happen. We support all of these wars and all of these actions in all of these other countries. And we are constantly bombarded with visual images of violence.
And guess what?
You can
Hollywood
watch
is not
a
run by
million-
Christians, I guarantee it.
guarantee it.
Hollywood
Well,
is run by Satanists.
I'm telling you why I think that there's an increase in killings. I'm telling you why I think
Okay,
that
so
there's an
if
increase.
it's Hollywood's fault, and I agree with you, that's a big part of the problem because it's brainwashing our society.
What about
we
video
should be
games?
protesting the
Yeah,
Luciferians.
What about video
Video games, come on.
What about video games?
Well,
They're not
I'm
Christians
gonna
that are
put-
running
I'm not
Let's
gonna put
blame it all on video games.
I'm not gonna
Let's
put
create a
it
video game with Ted Wheeler in it.
Hey, this is a de-escalation.
Grand Theft
Welcome
Auto,
to
Ted
Portland.
Wheeler version.
Come on, everybody. We all have a FEMA camp waiting for us somewhere.
Let's do the Grand Theft
Cotton
Auto
Machine
Ted
camp.
Wheeler version.
How about everybody not talk
Video
at one
game.
time?
Jesus was killed by the state.
I'm not talking, I'm just fucking high on fucking caffeine.
but my Lord Jesus Christ
Just fucking blathering.
I gotta play
I'm blathering, I'm not talking.
God bless you.
Actually, he became
So that's how you break up a very tense situation in the streets of your cities. You guys just go in there with a sense of humor. Remember, hashtag so.
Give me some verses. Give me some Bible. Give me some verses that back up the state.
We can wait This is upper middle class because we spoke many languages. And carpenters in this state. What was your argument?
Damn it. The circle, the ring has moved. They've moved. I've got to get back in the circle.
I just said that when people ask me why I'm here, I never answer. Because I don't have to say why I am anywhere.
Let's just acknowledge that kid's just trying to pay his
Sure you
bills.
don't. That's just my
Right?
you don't.
He's just trying to make money.
You don't have to. I don't want to justify. We can, and we can bring more people to Jesus if we feel called. Yeah. Where's the ACL?
Oh, somebody dropped their keys.
Look,
Is it Eli? Is that your case?
Yeah, it's sitting on the floor.
Is that yours?
I dropped my case. You see my priorities.
hey, all right.
You wish that you hear. You see my priorities.
Nice pink string.
This is Robert West showing his homophobic. The last live stream that we ever got together, he was talking about being afraid of trans
So,
raping him. Again, I stick to the facts.
It was by bullshit. You fucking serious? I was there on Mayday and they did it.
It was by the cops.
You're so full of shit. Are you serious?
you're the one that
Standing here.
you walked right into me.
Fix the camera so you walk
Good,
all the way.
good.
So if you do, all right, just don't, all right? You trying to fight me, Robert?
No one's trying to fight you, Richie.
On everything
You need to back off me and not fucking touch me or try to annoy me, because I've documented, bro. If you make unwanted contact
You're,
with
you're
me,
sitting
bro,
there. You're sitting there, turning yourself into me.
Oh, come on.
So why is you like beating up elderly ladies? Why do you hit why'd you rush into Dorothy Elmore like you did?
see everybody.
Why is it you stalk
In the
why is it you
beginning of
stalk
the live
black
stream.
women? Why is it you stalk black women? You're being charged with 3 counts of violating anti-stalking order.
I don't
What's going up there?
respond directly
That's
to
right.
sex offense.
That's right. You don't respond. You don't respond to nothing because you have nothing to say. You're guilty of it. You're a stalker. You're a predator.
Yeah, and they ask him.
All I know is that he used to be a friend of mine, and I forgave him. But now I've learned never ever to fucking they're all pieces of shit.
You like
That's been my
government
experience.
overreach?
I'm not Jesus.
You are completely opposite
I'm not Jesus.
beliefs of what I have.
I'm not Jesus. I'm Eli.
Totally. not knowing what I stand for. So you're okay with a whole communist country, fascist country with a whole bunch of authoritarian leadership. That's what you like? That's a weird thing to hear right after done talking.
And here is the result of peaceful purge. Peaceful
From the
bunch of people.
pedophile-run city, or Ted Wheeler and the Attorney General.
Excuse me. That's all right.
You, man. You know the history of
How you doing?
And then that's, $20 stacks up really quickly when you're replacing it every single day.
Why do you have to film that? Where's everybody? A lot of our marchers are straggling. What's next? All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out again. I'm extremely surprised that we only have one person of opposition this time. Well, a couple little ones, but just one. Same girl that was here last week with an upside down flag. She claims to be in distress, but she won't talk to us about it. We tried having a conversation with her about it last time. She wouldn't really talk to us. We tried to get through to her. She was calling us white nationalists and racist, and when we showed her all the color that we have in our group and showed her that the Antifa side is all white dudes, she freaked out and she went to go get mad at Antifa, but then somehow when she went over there and talked to them, they reeled her back in, and now she's anti. Yeah, she's fully recruited to their side again somehow, sadly. But I just want to say thank you for everybody coming out all the time. This is a spiritual warfare that we are in. You guys, do you believe that this is a spiritual warfare?
Yes.
I believe that the only thing that we're seeing here snippets of what it's like on the spiritual plane. This is like nothing compared to what we see on the spiritual plane. This is like a drop in a massive bucket of what we would see on the spiritual plane if we can see it, okay? There's nothing but love and goodness and grace on the spiritual plane, okay? And what we're experiencing down here is all for us to learn and grow and elevate ourselves as spirits to get to that level eventually, okay? And every single one of you standing up on a daily basis or even on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, but every single time you just stand up and raise your vibration a little bit more, raise your frequency, raise your ability to love and receive love, it'll just take you higher and higher and higher in that spiritual plane that we're all really striving for. I mean, we're just humans having a very temporary spiritual experience. And it's so temporary that once we're gone from here, it's going to be like we took a nap and woke up. Yeah. That's it. So what we do as spirits from the inside out is massive. It counts so much more than just, I'm being human. I'm living in this human realm. I need food. I need money. I need this. I need that. What you do to elevate your spirit and to grow love towards other people is what's going to count when we get to the other side. Do you guys believe that?
Yeah.
That's why now, before I was spiritual, before I saw Jesus and I actually physically see Jesus, before I saw that in my life, I had so much hate in my heart. I would hate on everybody. I would give people dirty looks. I was so judgmental. I thought everybody should behave a certain way. And now I know that Jesus, he has shown me people and humans through his lens. And what he would want, it's almost like if you had a brood of billions of your own children. Imagine if you just had billions of your own children.
I did.
And what you would want for each one of them. Even if they were misbehaving, you would love them. Even if they were sinning, you would love them, right?
Yes.
No matter what, you would love each one of them. All the billions of them, okay? And you would just want them to, no matter what happened to them, you would want them to get back up and try again. You want them to get back up and fight another day. You want them to get back up and love thy neighbor and love thy enemy regardless of what other people are doing to you.
That's right.
Right? Because it doesn't matter what comes at you. It matters what you put back at them. So you can transmute, okay? All of the anger, all of the hate, all the negativity that comes at us as patriots, as Christians, you can transmute that by just letting it fall away from you and projecting love back at them. Are you guys able to do that? Do you think you can do that? We don't have a lot of hate here today. This is amazing. I prayed over this event today. I prayed all morning, and we don't have a lot of hate here today. But in your daily life, on Facebook, I know that we're all getting hate for spreading the truth. On Facebook, on Instagram, anywhere we spread the truth, we're getting hate. So what I'm going to ask and pray for all of you to do is to transmute that hate, to take it, let it fall away from you, and to project love back on anybody that is projecting hate. And that is the way that we are going to spread more love in this world. Because if you fight hate with hate, it just generates more and more hate in a bigger way. And that is not going to make our Father proud, and that is not going to elevate us to his frequency, which is the frequency of love and joy. And that's the only frequency that we are trying to get at as human beings. Do you believe me?
Yes. Amen.
See it? All right, you guys, let's do this.
Amen. Yeah.
I'm not getting up.
And then we're going to do a live stream where we go around giving homeless people money, right?
Oh, my glasses. Thank you, sir.
We're going to do a live stream where we give homeless people money.
How much money you got?
I don't know. We're discussing that right now. We're going to go do that.
Sober October is over. This is like the only opportunity. Right here. This is it. Come on,
Hey John, what's going on?
What did you do?
Huh?
Are those Danners?
Yeah,
Why'd you fuck them up like that?
because I wanted to.
Hey.
Wait until some real Nazis show up at their event. Maybe my
Go after you next time around about what to do. You not understand? I don't come to play. That was to pay to play. Pay to play, that's what Hunter Biden did. His father got him behind. You gotta keep up the bet.
So my question is, where's Antifa? This thing was published for quite a while. Guess they decided not to show up.
Who decided anything, Charles?
Antifa.
Oh, they don't decide anything. They just react and they get told what to do.
Yeah.
They don't decide anything.
Somebody called you Nazi today just for this meeting. Pretty much.
Where'd that one guy go with the big huge sign?
I like the little one I got. The little one's good.
Right?
I don't know, it's the first time I've used it here, but I want to fly out in front of my house.
Yeah, stay away from me, Eli. You're a nutcase. I know exactly what you did, Eli, in that park. You jacked off in front of kids.
Biden put his son in charge of the gas company in Ukraine to pay to play on the race. Pay to play. Does it sound familiar?
I don't know who he was. He was Native American. This government, all right, all Americans, it has never wanted to defend the Native American people.
I'm Native American too, and I really don't care.
It's a peaceful Christian march. Basically sitting there saying that Christians have the same rights as everyone else. And what it is a lot of times when Christians march or go around down here, they get jumped by like Antifa and stuff like that. So it's a solidarity march. So that's what it's about.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
talked about 4 weeks from now. Tell your friends, tell your families, get more people out here, you know. Now that Antifa's getting out of the way, we can like enjoy ourselves and be positive and have, you know, bring a positive trend down here. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much for coming down here. Really appreciate it.
We're gonna have a voodoo donut party.
We'll go voodoo donut.
We're gonna have a donut party. Are we done?
Tell her to bring her American flag. Right, like, right. Secret squirrel.
I know I used to commit multiple felonies every day for over 30 years of my life at least.
Based on what? Data that's kept on that updated spreadsheet, it's the best data in the world. Because people don't understand.
So if you want to debate the substance of my argument, I will happily debate the substance of my argument. I will direct you to the congressional hearings, the congressional documents, the testimony under oath, because everything has been documented. Nothing I'm saying here is not something you can't find. If they lied, don't you think the mainstream media would be all the fuck over it?
Come on here, brother. I got about 5 more minutes.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Mark Rosen is visionary. Like 3 times. And then Wilson Connell.
So explain to me this.
So he did a president.
What is he?
He's the actor.
Okay, and so how do you know he lied?
Because it's
Lovely day. You got better. No, August 17th. I was with my buddy. But he doesn't like it.
What proof do you have against that?
Just like Honduras.
So what the president says is not necessarily true.
Did you hear that?
Unless they bring him to Congress to testify. I don't think he's
Standing. Their government's not, might as well be like ours. Like,
No, it was like Don Lemon or something. Said something about all the other Mexican countries. He literally said the other Mexican countries.
Wait, no, until you show me the document. Otherwise it's just
right underneath.
I actually have a document that I can show.
Oh, New Mexico.
So if you want to show me the document. So how do you know? Wait, so yeah, but what I'm saying is, how do you know?
yeah, ideally. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you go to Babylon? I meant to ask my grab right too. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I can get it right out. Just get it. I can hear it.
I mean, I'm happy to listen to you, but what I'm saying is,
Then that's all my seats right.
What I'm saying is that no one pointed out the contradiction. That I see.
I was gonna say this Thursday, Lars Larson's actually
once I know more about it, then I will make a
Sign again, to sign the invitation to Cape Town. Since you're not a resident,
Just like the event.
No, we're better than that. I wrote Katie. I wrote.
that's pretty petty, but I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. We have control online. There you go. You can. I can do it.
no, I mean, is that what I'm trying to do?
Could have been that if they didn't.
So we need more the
actually scored that one
the housing.
I wrote it public.
You know what? Maybe we can get to know some of these people a little bit.
I will look into it, and thank you for informing me that. That's nothing to do with what I know.
No, that was my brother. Oh, I find that sexist.
No, it's just white men. She's racist.
Gotta see that beach spot one more time. Gotta see that beach spot one more time. Oh yeah. Hold on to this till fucking Battleground.
You going to Battleground?
That's a statistic. Most, I think it's like 70% of them are repeat that's this is statistic. I mean, you can look it up. I'm pretty sure somebody is
What did I get out of it?
we're talking about people. He doesn't have a whole lot of gas or nothing like that. Hey, this is my friend Solomon.
Today.
Dude. This guy, I met this guy at Airbnb. He's so fucking cool. Do you live out? You are though. No, I got you. That was awesome. This guy's at the house in Princeton.
Hey. Yeah, I saw those. That's amazing. I didn't show you this, but I actually have a Trump pen in my car.
Like a pen?
Yes.
Like a writing? I have a Trump writing pen. It says "Make America Great Again." I got it.
Mine actually has boxing gloves on.
I have that same one I got at 7-Eleven. I got a Trump squishy head ball.
Still in these socks.
I'll get you a pair, Vinny. I got you.
Hell yeah.
See, that's what look at his flag.
I said, hey, Vinny. Vinny, I still got your white ball.
You do?
I know, my bad. But one day you make copies of it.
Yeah.
That would be an harassment.
That would be hilarious. Dogs replace these flags with rainbow colored Nazi flags.
Showed a white ball line.
Oh, no.
Any like funny white claw memes, I'll send you.
Are you talking about
Light up. Maybe if you just ready to go. You go and say about
I have like one more seat in my car.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's up at the front though.
I think
So
Reggie's
you'd be between me and Haley.
I was gonna say if you want to roll.
What's that? Huh? I'll wait for Battleground. Yeah. That sounds good. That's standard that you think. I mean, we could now if you want to.
Try this one.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Does it? Okay. Go after that.
Everyone's going
The West is the best. Howdy, boy.
It does.
Ain't nobody arguing it. Ain't nobody arguing it.
Thank you.
I got it at Veterans Dispensary in Tacoma.
What's the West? A veteran one. Okay, yeah.
In Tacoma, when we were up there. Did you go to Seattle last weekend?
No. What was I doing last weekend? I think it was a lazy Sunday. At least a lazy weekend that was happening.
I would have to
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm recording that way.
Yeah, but it's picking up voices. One of the black hats, they're all social. You know what I mean? Me. Sorry, Andy.
From Battleground, and he's going to take his next matrix. That's my class. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Haley, you guys going to Battleground right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'll head over there.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good.
Thanks. No, we're just doing another walk like this up in
He could have
Washington.
showed up today if you wanted. He built out yesterday.
Is he built out already?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, look.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I think he was done for Friday. Bless you all. But he was able to build
God bless you too, man.
All right, we gotta go. We're going to Battleground.
Hey, Nate. Nate, you going to Battleground? Why not?
Take the bus here.
I'll give you a ride to Battleground.
I'll be right back here.
Yeah.
Native American versus the words American Indian. Okay? Now
I'm Littlefoot. Let's go.
Columbus Day. Columbus Day is
Hey, do you want to close out with a hug? Close out with a hug?
Is coming up next. So maybe do a little. I'm not a fan of Columbus Day and Native American. So no, I'm not an American Indian. Indians come from the country of India. I'm a Native American. Semantics. I'm indigenous. Semantics are just going to keep us at war, sweetheart. Semantics are just going to keep us at war. I'm not about it. I'm not about war. Study and do a little bit of research before you ask me a question.
Hey, man.
All right, Antifa finally showed up. One.
Oh my God.
West is the best.
Hey, we're gonna go fight fascist laws in Battleground. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Patriot.
Good luck.
There's Nate.
Ready to roll?
Yep.
Keep coming. You guys don't even
Huh? I got room for him if he wants to come.
anywhere except you got restrictions? Oh hell no! I'm gonna go on 2 little vacations there soon out of state. And all that good stuff. Uh oh.